Hey guys, it's Glenn from glenscarcollection.com, and this video is all about my 2001 BMW Z3M Coupe. Now this is one of the ones that has the rare S54 engine from the E46 M3, and in this video I'm going to tell you why I chose this car, how long I've owned it, how you can find one, and why I think this is one of the best used car bargains and the next car to go way up in value. But before we do all that, make sure to hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell. By hitting the notification bell, you get notified every time I make a video. So if you're a ready subscriber, please hit that bell. I post new videos every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Remember to like and share this video so our channel can grow. And remember to check out my new channel, Glenn Real Estate Expert, for all your real estate needs. Now on with the video. So this is my 2001 Z3M Coupe in beautiful sapphire black. I think this is one of the best colors for this car. Now, there are thousands of M Roadsters, both with the 240 horsepower S52 engine from the E46 M3 and with the S54 engine from the E46 M3. Now, the Coupe was only made here in the United States for 4 model years, 99 to 2002. All 99s and 2000s have the S52 engine, 240 horsepower from the E36 M3. All 2001 and 2002 models have the S54 engine from the E46 M3. Now, in that guy's S54, it puts out 315 horsepower. Now, the E46 M3 here in the United States put out 333 horsepower. Same engine. The difference in horsepower, according to BMW, is exhaust routing. Now, my particular Z3M Coupe, when I bought it 4 years ago and did the PPI, actually has Dynon software, which according to Dynon adds another 30 horsepower. Now, I test drove a couple Z3M Coupes because I only buy the best cars, and this one certainly felt faster. I don't know if it gives you actually 30 horsepower, but it definitely felt faster than any other S54 M Coupe that I drove. Now, this is one of the rarest BMW M cars ever made, and I think it probably drives the best of at least of cars that I've driven. They only made 678 here in the United States with the S54 engine, about half of those in 2001 and the other half in 2002. This is probably one of the best purchases I ever made. It goes up in value every year, and I really think this is the most fun M car to drive. It's a stow shopper. You could park next to an exotic Ferrari or Lamborghini at a Cars and Coffee, and everybody's going to look at this car because they've probably never seen one. We have a pretty active group here in northeastern New Jersey, what I call the tri-state area, New Jersey, New York, and Connecticut. So we have quite a few coupes, more S52s than S54s, obviously, because the production numbers are lower, and we get together on drives. You can search through the channel for other videos on my Z3M Coupe and the others on some of our rallies. Now, I think this car is a great buy, so how do you find one? Well, it's really hard to find a good one because a lot of them are scooped up by specialty dealers. Most of these cars are silver, which I'm not crazy about. I think it looks better in darker colors. If you go to an Enthusiast Auto or some of those other sites, you know, they're asking from 60 to 80 grand for these cars. You should be able to pick up a car like mine. I have 53,000 miles on it, 2001. They sell for about $45,000, which I think is a bargain. This car goes up every year in value, and this is a great way to get into a more expensive car. First of all, I think this car is definitely a future classic. It's already has the low production numbers. I think it's the best or most fun BMW M car to drive. It goes up in value every year, and there's a very strong following for it. So the best place you can actually find this car is something called the M Coupe Buyer's Guide. It's a website online, and my friend John runs it, and he lists every M Coupe for sale in the country, whether you want an S54 Coupe or an S52 Coupe. And that's actually how I found this car. I found it through John's website. This was a California car pretty much its whole life. It had just come to the East Coast, and I snagged it up. I have service records, I think, going back probably 10, 15 years on this car. And it's in, I did 3 PPIs to make sure the car was in perfect shape and didn't have frame cracking or anything. And it's in perfect shape. It needs nothing. So try to find a good one. You certainly can find it off of John's site. Again, M Coupe Buyer's Guide. And that's where I would start looking. Now, if you want to get into more expensive cars, and this is how I always buy cars, if you want the new M5 or the new M2 competition, say the new M2 competition is about $65,000 with options. In 2 years, that's a $45,000 car. You could buy this today for $45,000, and in 2 years, this is a $55,000 car. And now, essentially, you got into an M2 competition for $45,000. You can sell this car after 2 years, get an M2 competition. You want the new M5, and that costs $110,000. Well, guess what? In 3 years, that's going to be probably a $60,000 car. If you buy this car today for $45,000, in 3 years, this will probably be a $60,000 car if you keep it in good shape and keep it clean. And then you can basically get a 2018 M5 for the price of your 01 M Coupe. And instead of spending $110,000, you're only spending $45,000 in 2018 dollars. Now, I do this all the time. I've done it with multiple NSXs, S2000s, my Lotus Exige S. Always bought a car that goes up $5,000 or $10,000 a year, and then I would trade it for another car. So that's my tip of the day. Go and get yourself a Z3M Coupe. It's one of the most thrilling drives you ever take, and they only come with manual transmissions. Thanks for watching, guys. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and check out my new channel, Glenn Real Estate Expert, for all your real estate needs, and we will see you next time. Take care.
Oh